Virgin Galactic update. In this update, I'm going to tell you how my meeting with Eric Kearney from Virgin Galactic went, tell you where I see the company going, their thoughts towards you, the investor, what they feel about themselves, and what they feel about this community. So this is quite a unique, quite a special, I think, Virgin Galactic video. It's very heartfelt. It's very emotional. It's real. And I know my members, Lucas Aids, will watch to the end. The trolls have already switched off at this point because you've seen the thumbnail and you've made your assumption of what this video is about, and you've not taken the time to watch. So that's fine, because I am done with all of that now. I'm done with all the trolls and so on and so forth. It's taken too much of my time. Last night, I spent a lot of time thinking about this today, while looking through communication from other companies that have reached out to me with regard to my show, talking about being on the show. Would I, make videos about their companies, all kinds of things, and we'll come to that in a minute. And it made me stop and pause for a moment. And I watched a video last night with Lionel Richie, and it was about the making of We Are the World. And at the end, he was in the AMA studio, and he said, "This is my house." And his father told him something: take care of the people in the house, because one day the house will still be there, but the people won't be there anymore. And what's important is my audience. I set this up with on YouTube 2.5 years ago when COVID ended my touring career, touring the world as the world piano man, putting on theatre shows. It ended it. So then I built this channel, and I am and always have been interested in space because of my godfather, Kenny Baker, R2-D2, hence the name Martyn Lucas. I've always been interested in space, space exploration, travel, fascinated by it. So, of course, when I started putting this show together, I found SPCE, Virgin Galactic, very sexy and rock and roll and exciting. And I put my hard-earned money into it and dedicated the channel to it. Literally, I am the hardest working, least paid person at Virgin Galactic. For 2.5 years, I have tirelessly made thousands of videos. I don't know how many hours of videos I've made, up to 10 hours a day. Don't know how many. I think I've made about 4,800 videos. It's on the homepage of my channel. Probably 80% of that is Virgin Galactic. And I've done it without any pay for the first 1.5 years. I earned nothing on YouTube, and still I'm not earning enough to live on, but it's getting better. Because I love space. I love space. And I built a community around it. And I even invested my own money and lost about $30,000 on Virgin Galactic, as you know. But stayed the course. Love it. I love space. But it made me realize last night I sat up, talked to other people, talked to other businesses, listened to you, saw the interview with Lionel Richie. It made me realize what I love is space, going into space, traveling into space, the future of it all. I love my audience, love my family that join me every day. Not necessarily the company. Maybe it's space I love, not Virgin Galactic. So yesterday, as you know, I had a very, very heated debate, conversation with Eric Kearney, who's the investor relations manager. It got very, very heated. I was very angry, very disappointed, and it was a heated debate. It was a very heated argument. And I didn't react to it too much yesterday, but I've thought about it overnight, what I want to say, and now I've come to my conclusion of what I want to say. I want to share with you. So when I spoke to Eric, it was quite clear that it felt like pulling teeth. It felt like I was trying to convince him an interview for a job I don't need. They're not paying me. I'm trying to help them. I actually used the phrase to Eric. I said to Eric, from The Lord of the Rings, I said, Frodo, I am not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. It was a quote from Gandalf. And I said that to him. I said, you don't pay me. I've lost $30,000 on the stock. I talk about it every day. I have the biggest audience in the world for Virgin Galactic. And I feel like I'm having to interview for you to allow me to share some of your information. I'm trying to help you. Because it was quite clear from the interview that he thinks everyone is happy with the company. He said, I think the stock price is doing all right. When you think that the markets are generally down. And I thought, what the heck are you talking about? The investors aren't happy. He's the investor relations manager. Going through lip service, just meeting people. Doesn't meet the amount of people I meet. Doesn't speak to the amount of people I speak to. Let's just look at the stock price at the moment. Let's just, look at it. It's $1.77. It's continually going down. And he said that it's all right. All right? The markets aren't going down. This is the S&P 500 over the last 3 months. It's going the complete opposite direction. The markets are going up. Virgin Galactic is going down consistently. And you think that that's okay. And you think that the investors are happy. The investors are not happy. So I've been trying to support Virgin Galactic because it should be doing better than this. It should be doing better than this. What they've achieved is incredible and it should be doing better. The management seems to be perfectly okay with it, which then makes me think, do they want the price to go down? I've always said not, but I actually think maybe they don't care. I spoke to them about BlackRock and so on. And the one thing that we got really butted heads against, I said, I'm not trying to convince you to allow me to promote you. You don't pay me. I don't make any money from this. I make like a couple of bucks on a live stream. And I've committed my life to it. 2.5 years to this. And you don't seem to value my viewers, who is the biggest audience for Virgin Galactic. And he said, everyone's fine. We had a great day on Friday, and everybody was excited. No one was covering it apart from me. How many people were at the spaceport? A few hundred people? What about the rest of the world? Seem to be focusing on how great it is for them. And it bewildered me. And he said, look, I need to see what you put in the live stream. And I said, well, go and watch it. Look at it. That takes them too much time. So he asked me to send him the links. In other words, create chapters of the moments when I shared their information, not what Martini Racer said, not what you said, not what I said, not not the opinion of the investor, but their content. Well, as you know, their content is rubbish. They had a few ex-posts. One was taken down. It was inaccurate. That's it. No live feed, no information, just a few little tweets. So he wanted me to show that I'd showed his content. So I spent about an hour going through my 6-hour live feed, putting in the chapters so they could have a nice, easy job of finding the moment I shared their posts. The moment I shared their ex post and the moment they shared this, and which was a few moments. And I did it. I mean, I will provide all the information that's available. So I did that. And now they're going to review it. They're going to make, they're going to see if I've portrayed them in the way they want to be seen. It's like, hang on a minute. I don't work for you. You don't pay me. I'm not employed by you, but I do represent a very large community for Virgin Galactic, arguably the biggest in the world. And I'm trying to convince you of the integrity of that, and whether I show your information or not. I'm the media. I share what I like, but I'm trying to provide the best content for the benefit of you. You earn money out of this. You get paid. I don't get anything. So it made me realize, and then I thought about it more. This was the guy who worked at GameStop. GameStop was a trash company. It was one of the biggest short squeezes in history. It's a joke. He worked at GameStop when it was squeezing, and there were some other things said as well that I can't repeat, but everything seems to be in a little box. He said, "This isn't an investor call." I said, "Well, it's not an investor call. I told you on the last call, I don't own any shares. You said yourself, I am the media now. So no, I don't own any shares. But everything has to be in a box." We said an investor call is one thing. We spoke about the interview with Michael Cole-Glazier. Travis Hoyam didn't have an interview. He doesn't regard that as an interview. Travis Hoyam put some questions to Michael. That was all. It wasn't an interview. So I said, look, this is semantics. Whether it's an interview, a conversation, we're gonna say it's a flipping investor call or whatever. What I'm trying to do is I'm a free person. You don't own me. I am a broadcaster that is trying to help you, not trying to rob you, Frodo Baggins. I'm trying to help you, and I'm relaying the thoughts and sentiment of Virgin Galactic investors, and they are not happy, but you think everyone's happy. So from now on, we have built a house, like Lionel Richie said. Like Lionel Richie said, he built a house when they put together We Are the World and assembled the best people in the world. And his father said, take care of the people, because the house will always be here, but the people won't. He referred to Michael Jackson and people that have now passed on. So I built a house. This is my house. This house does not belong to Virgin Galactic. It's my house. I have invested my life, my time to build this house. I gave it as a gift to Virgin Galactic. I offered to help them, support them, provide the marketing and the information and the publicity that they do not do for themselves. And they don't care. They honestly don't care. They only care about themselves. And they're not aware of our viewer. They're not aware of our audience. They don't care. And they couldn't even be bothered to go to the trouble of researching me. I had to spoon feed it with creating chapters. When I first met Eric Kearney. I sent him prior to the meeting clips, my song, my analytics, so you could see how my channel is growing, the numbers I've got, and so on. When I met him, I said, have you seen the video? Did you watch the video? No. He hadn't taken the time. So, at the end of the day, this is the last video I'm going to make like this. I am taking back my house. This is my house, and my family and my viewers are what's most important. My viewers are what's most important. If Virgin Galactic do not care about our viewers' thoughts and opinions, that's not important. What they want is me to show their rubbish ex-posts and their rubbish marketing. That's their focus. Then I haven't got time for it. I still love space, SPACE. I still love going into space. I want everyone to do well at Virgin Galactic that works there. I want people to experience the amazing experience of flying into space. I want this company to succeed. However, I'm not going to be your unpaid, walked all over cheerleader anymore. This is my house, my family live in it, and you are not welcome because you don't care about yourselves. And the fact that you think it's acceptable and it's okay that the stock price is $1.77 when you're saying the markets aren't going up when they are, you're completely and utterly out of touch. And the fact, you come from GameStop, I should have realized in the first place. So there it is. And do you know what's really crazy about all of this? What's really crazy about this is I have businesses, companies that want me to talk about their businesses because they are enthusiastic, excited, passionate. They recognize that we have a great audience. We have a great house and a great family in that house. And they want to meet our audience because it's good for them. This evening, I am going to be interviewing a CEO from this company here, Scott Cohen. This gentleman here, his contact called me last night after hours, about 7 o'clock in the evening, really excited about being on the show. He says, Scott's looking forward to it. And I thought, hang on a minute. Virgin Galactic keep telling me that everything has to be done a certain way and controlled, and we can't have this interview, we can't have that interview. It all has to be in a certain box and so on and so forth. Because that's a publicly traded company. Rules and regulations, restrictions. This is how it has to be done. Hang on a second. Within 24 hours of me doing a video about Wrap Technologies, a publicly traded company, the CEO of the company wants to be on my show because he recognizes that we have an audience for his business. We have people interested in his business, and he looks at this as an opportunity, which is what it is. Somebody that will interview you, allow you to speak to the world, talk about your product. I'm here to help people. Virgin Galactic are putting everything in the way to stop that. So why do I care? Why do I bother? Well, I'm done with it. Virgin Galactic, I wish you the very, very best. I hope that people get to fly with Virgin Galactic and have a wonderful time. But for the benefit of those who work there, and the benefit of my audience who are investing with you realize they're not happy and the business can fail. And I think you've missed a great opportunity. So there you go. Today I take back my house. It's my house. It's my audience. It's my family. And I am here for you. I am here every day. I get up every morning, put a suit and tie on, set this studio up, committed to my audience, bringing you facts, information, live interviews, a real journey, honesty. And I cannot believe I've had to go through such crap with Virgin Galactic, which clearly doesn't have to be the case. Other companies who are just as public as you, just the same as you, want to talk to me without all the nonsense and the rah-rah and jumping through hoops and all the rest of it. So good luck. But now the show is going to focus on my audience and whatever they want to talk about, not just you, and that's it. Good luck, everybody. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.